Alright, what's up guys? So right now what I'm gonna try to do is start this video. I'm gonna look at the interior, see what it looks like. I'm not gonna do much of suspension wise because I could do that tomorrow. What is this, clear? I can't tell what that is. It's like a badging for whoever wrapped this. Oh, look at that. That sticker says what's that say? This is JB4. What the? Could this thing have JB4 tune? Oh, that would be insane if it had it. Okay. Now I'm excited. Now I'm gonna look to it, but yeah, I'm just gonna start looking at it. This wrap is leaving. We're not doing this wrap, so I'm probably gonna start unwrapping the trunk. I'm gonna try to bring it back. Look at the condition of the paint, so I know if I need to buy wrap. Because if this paint's no good, I'm gonna do Audi. No, not Audi. The Avery Dark Gloss Gray. But if it's good, I'm just gonna go stock black. Maybe get that repainted if it's damaged, and that's it. So let me get to that right now real quick. All right guys, here we are, pulling off some of the wrap. I already went ahead and did the trunk. The paint's decent under here. I mean, it's, you know, your typical black, swirl mark city. And then I got a lot of residue left over. Luckily, stuff like this is just the wrap. It's not the actual, paint. So a couple of things I just found out. I saw this sign, like I said earlier, JB4, and I looked into it, and it turns out that this car most likely had the JB4. I don't know if it's still in there or not. I gotta look into it, but as you can see, we have that little fire there. I think that's like around the area where the JB4 goes, so it might have caught fire. But actually, I'm trying to look at that too. What is that? Oh shoot, is that a... That might actually be an oil catch can, which is actually pretty dope if it is. And the other thing I found out was this thing actually has downpipes. I don't know if you can see them, but this thing has catless downpipes. It has the catch can. It has everything. So I'm hoping this guy is like, a little more careful, and this car is actually starting to run great. But yeah, the paint's good. These things are coming off. This wrap's coming off. It's kind of cool. Not really my thing. Plus here in Texas, like the cops, they want boy over. So I'm just gonna go back to black. So far it's looking good. We're gonna take this off, clean up the paint, probably polish it, and then it's going good so far. Let me get to it and I'll let you guys know what I find next. All right, what's up guys? So like I said, here we are. We got the doors unwrapped. I'm gonna do a lot more tomorrow. It's getting kind of late. Kind of want to go to bed. So this car is actually turning out to be really cool because of everything it has. And it's starting to kind of make me a little more not motivated, but it's like, if this thing, I'm going to be kind of bummed if it needs something like turbos or an engine, because it's coming out to be so good. But at the same time, it's like, I got it for such a good deal. It's whatever. So what I just found out is that it had that JB4 sticker in the back. So I went ahead and looked. And as you can see here, we still have a JB4, which is actually pretty dang cool, because that's worth what, $400? So it's like, dang, like in the downpipes, the JB4, cone filters, the catch can, and the sub, I basically made my money back. So it's like pretty insane to me right now. So I'm gonna finish more tomorrow. I'll film more tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna work on the fuel lines, because it has a fuel line issue where the guy ripped some of the fuel lines. So I'm gonna repair those, and then once I do that, I'm gonna pick up a battery and see what we can do as far as power, because I haven't given this car any power because I'm afraid the fuel pump will prime and just spill gas everywhere. So that's it for now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right guys, here's where we're gonna end the video. So what I went ahead and did is, this is barely on there, I removed everything that's damaged, because remember he ran with the medium. So basically this might still be a cheap build. I'm kind of looking at it, it might cost me a little more than I thought. I mean, $2K, not that bad. But I have all the rear control arms in the parts car. I have the fuel lines, because I looked at the diagrams. The fuel lines are the exact same until you get to up here. That's when this one goes to the high pressure fuel pump, and the other one just has a line fitting that goes to there. So I gotta sort those lines out. The rear end's gonna be free to repair. Not free, but the front right control arms are gonna be free, because I'm still gonna be able to get off that car. And besides that, I'm gonna have to buy a new AC condenser. because this one's toast. A new radiator, because that one's toast. And sadly, which I know these are expensive, I'm kind of pissed, but this fuel line, this AC condenser line, it's just AC line burst here, so that's done. I still need to get the trans pan, which I'm gonna go get one tomorrow. I'm gonna get the fluid, so the trans should be done for relatively cheap. The parts that are gonna cost me a little bit are the radiator, the fan I might be able to fix, and the condenser, and then the airflow and the condenser. But besides that, it's looking good. I have this whole wiring issue here. This whole harness, as you can see, got burnt and melted. And these didn't burn through and it didn't melt through or anything, but still they're exposed. So I'm gonna try to go and find somebody to sell the whole harness. I'm thinking I'm just gonna replace it straight to the DME. Just get rid of that issue completely. And there's our fuel line. So I don't know why this caught fire or how this caught fire. One of my guesses is that this lower hose for the oil catch can wasn't attached and it didn't melt off, and they just looked. And how do I explain to you guys the fitting? Let me show you guys the fittings. We have two fittings here. We have an out and an in. The out was sealed, it looked like it had been stuck, that hose had been on there forever. The in was all caked with dust, kind of like the rest of this engine bay, like it had never been sealed, like if you slipped it on and slipped it off, or if you forgot to slip it in. So I kind of am gonna guess that it might have even leaked and started a fire, because if it was just dropping that smoke, the oil, it might have done something. Or the other possibility is when he hit that curb and he just pinched the fuel line, split it, because you have the plastic ones, the bottom ones are all plastic. He split it and it caught fire. Luckily, I'm gonna guess it just burnt up the gas and that was it, because it didn't continue to melt anything. It didn't do any damage to anything up here, not a lot there. It's just a bunch of little things. So like I said, wiring harness, trans pan, those are things kind of worrying me, because once I get the trans pan and the wiring harness done, I can get power to this. I can get power to this car regardless, but I'll do that tomorrow. But we can get power to this car and we can get it started, which is actually the part that's kind of making me the most anxious. Is, for one, getting the fuel lines fixed. For number two, get this thing kind of to the position where I can start it. And doesn't have no coolant or anything like that, no radiator, but as long as I can start it, so we can actually continue this build, because I got a lot of plans for this thing. I'm gonna show you guys later. Right now, one of the big things I'm gonna do is, and I did it actually, as you can see, we got the red push start. I got some carbon fiber to replace these pieces, and then I have a big stereo mess over there. Let me know if you guys want to see me keep the original stereo or throw in my original stereo. I have an extra one, it's like brand new, or keep this aftermarket slide out dash one. I don't know, I think it's ugly. I don't like aftermarket stereos, but I might put it in for the meantime. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. The next couple videos are going to be a lot more in depth, and me actually fixing things and knocking things piece by piece, because I'm really excited to get this thing going. Because every time I drive my 335 now, I'm just stoked to drive with this thing, because this thing has got to rip with the JB4, the catless downpipes, and whatever other stuff he did. So I'm pretty stoked. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.